Hey y'all, what's up? As always, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. Today I took inspiration from one of my favorite channels, TZUYUBEBES, and decided to present to you my reviewing of popular, yes, popular K-pop opinions. You could argue that all opinions are slightly popular in one context or another, and I'd agree with you, because there's bound to be at least 7 people who agree with you. As always, these opinions are not meant to harm anyone or disregard anyone's talent, hard work, etc. These opinions aren't mine. I'm simply stating mine afterward. To divert the subject a bit, I've recently opened up my Instagram that's tied to this channel. The ad is in the comments, description, and now my YouTube bio. Make sure to follow for updates on my videos. More of me. I don't know why you'd want that, but okay. And help with the next video. I want to include you all in the process for a subscribers versus me kind of like video. Haven't worked out the logistics, but I hope you all will work with me. If not, there's always other videos I could make LMAO. Anyways, on with the video. I'm about to get real disrespectful in here. Just kidding. But not. Let me tell you, these two are some of the most talented rappers I've ever seen. Notice how I said some, meaning they aren't the only ones. People often think that when something is popular, they're the best, and that's often not true. Does this apply to BTS? Yes and no. While they are incredibly talented in many aspects, there are some things that others are better at that they aren't. And that's okay. It's really unfair to put these two against all rappers in K-pop when rapping is different person by person, style by style. Of course, if you were to compare one of them to someone who has similarities as far as flow and style is concerned, then you're free to do so as long as it's respectful. There are plenty of rappers who are just as good or maybe even better than Namjoon and Yoongi, and that's just based on taste. You can think they're the best, but just because you think that doesn't mean it's instant fact and that you should preach it as if it is. So Yeon of Idol, Jisung Changbin and Bang Chan of Stray Kids, Chang Kaeun and Jooheon of Monster X all are amazing rappers that could easily be up at the top with them too. They just don't get that same recognition because they aren't as famous as BTS. But that doesn't erase the fact that they're just as talented and maybe even better than them. It's okay to say they're the best because that's an opinion. Opinion, not a fact. Because there is no best. There is a best to you, and a best to me. And that's it. I almost forgot that Fancy didn't win Song of the Year. I don't even remember the nominees other than Fancy and Boy With Love. Let me be real with you. I hated Boy With Love when I first heard it, and whenever it came on I would grab my AirPods and blast Boom Boom by Momoland because that song was and still kind of is my shit. Now I like the song, but I can't listen to it without crying. I don't really know why, so don't ask me, it's just tear-jerking for me. However, Fancy was that bitch for me. I blared that shit and danced to it so much it wasn't even funny. I sang that song so much I managed to put my awful accent aside whenever I sang to it. I loved that song. However, it wasn't the song that I wanted to win Song of the Year. Not even close. If I remember correctly, which I always do, my order was Tempo by EXO, Eclipse by GOT7, Fear by 17, then Fancy by Twice. But even knowing that, I think we all knew that song deserved it the most. No matter how much I love Tempo and literally orgasm at the a cappella part, I knew Fancy deserved that title as Song of the Year beyond words. Boy With Love winning just goes to show that Mama and literally every award show is stupid and rigged, which is unfortunate, but what are we gonna do about it? Boy With Love winning was something I will never forget because I knew Fancy deserved it, and it just broke my heart that it didn't. Boy With Love deserved the nomination but not the win. Sorry, not sorry. Anyways, Tempo Song of the Year. I was wondering when someone was gonna speak up on this. I don't stan Blackpink. I feel like if the fandom was less toxic, had less solo stans, and had consistent comebacks, I'd be a Blink. A closeted Blink, but a Blink nonetheless. I listen to Blackpink. I keep up with them for the most part and I riot with Blinks against YG. I don't know, does that make me a Blink? Probably not lol, but the member who caught my eyes first was TZUYUBEBES. Why? Because no one ever talked about her. All the things I learned about her was not through Blinks but through my own research. I saw how talented and beautiful she was and was like, what the fuck? Can someone explain to me why Homegirl was supposed to debut as an actress yet she's the most stable member in the group? Why don't people appreciate her more? I literally thought Blackpink was a 3-member group until I decided to look into them, and to say I was shocked wouldn't be enough. As of late I feel she's the only one who's really allowed to grow, if that makes sense. I remember once I commented on a YouTube video that I wish YG would stop giving so many singing lines to Jennie and instead give them to TZUYUBEBES. She's a main rapper and a vocalist, so what should she be doing? Rapping and occasionally, let me repeat that word, occasionally singing. So TZUYUBEBES is the lead fucking vocalist. So tell me why she has the least lines, least screen time, and barely sings. To say that Blinks didn't like that would be a sad joke. They were all like, well, Jennie doesn't get any rap lines, she's jobless, bitch, where's the proof? They only got 13 songs and she's got a lot of lines in every single one of them. Yet she's jobless. Make it make sense. I'm not saying it's Jennie's fault because it's not. The fact that TZUYUBEBES is overlooked by her own fucking fandom but is respected and loved by people who don't stan Blackpink is sad. Why are we doing your jobs? You can stan a group and not favor a member, but you can't stan a group and dislike or ignore a member. Know the difference. I don't listen to collabs with Western artists, and I barely listen to collabs with other idols. There's only one Western collab I like, love, am pregnant for, am in love with, and support with every cell that makes up my bastard soul. And that's Don't Need Your Love by NCT Dream and Harvey. You can't tell me that wasn't the cutest fucking collab in the world. The song hit harder than my mom. Period. I've never really been a huge fan of Harvey, but I liked him all the same. When he collabed with Dream, it convinced me to get into Dream and NCT as a whole. Their friendship was so cute and I'm happy they got along well. This was the one and only collab I felt was genuinely fun for both parties and was appreciated. But we can't forget Monster X's and Sebastian Yatra's Magnetic. That shit's a bop as far as I'm concerned. And we definitely can't forget Chicken Noodle Soup. I always loved Becky G, and to see that collab warmed my heart. Especially because they're still good friends now. Western collabs are messy at best and are sad. But here's one thing I wanna say about them. They're not gonna stop. Bitches think they're Sherlock Holmes because they said that Western artists are only using K-pop idols for clout. And so, you tricky sleuths, you Sherlocks in disguise, may I say to you, no shit Sherlock. The whole point in artist collaborations, K-pop or not, is to expose one artist to the other artist's fans. The whole thing is for fucking clout, you dope head. So when you say something like Halsey was using BTS for clout when they collabed, well, genius. BTS was using her for clout too. That's how they make more money and get more fans. Einstein. Western collabs suck dick with a capital DICK with an exclamation point at the end. But there are some that I actually liked and some I hoped for. Just because you Western fans bitch about them doesn't mean they're going to stop all of a sudden. If you hate them so much, ignore them. Simple as that. Thank you all for watching me bitch for X amount of minutes about some popular K-pop opinions. Don't forget you're always welcome to agree or disagree kindly in the comments. I don't care if you wish me dead, just keep my K-pop boys out of it and we won't have any issues. Remember to follow my Instagram to stay tuned on all the geeky stuff. And see you guys next time. Stay safe and healthy.